painted, and trying to do something that was a little bit contrived, didn't come naturally. The results were laughable, to be honest. And so I thought, do you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to carry on plugging away with my fairly detailed representation of watercolors. And I stuck at it and I allowed...
So, what am I reading? Oh, good question. I know you didn't ask, but let me tell you. Bewilderment by Richard Powers. It's a story of a father and a son. His wife, the narrator, his wife, the mother of his son has passed away tragically, and he is left to raise this really special, kind of inspired and a very inquisitive child who's also very kind of temperamental. He acts out, he lashes out, sometimes even violently. He's like 9 years old. His mother was a environmental activist before she passed away. He kind of carries on that that sense of duty and love and desire to like protect the planet, Earth. The writing sometimes is like just very wordy. The narrator is a scientist. He's like an astrobiologist, so it goes into a lot of technical, kind of very dry, scientific writing that I'm not crazy about. But when it comes to this like dynamic between like the father and the son, and how their relationship is kind of developing in the lieu of the mother's death is really touching, and also in kind of like a bigger perspective, how not only how this father and son relate to one another, but the bigger question of how humanity and how humans relate to nature and to the planet is a big kind of question or theme in the novel that is explored. I've been wanting to read one of his novels called The Overstory, that I've never gotten around to reading it, because it has this really captivating cover art, and I'm someone who loves to, who appreciates nature and who loves natural beauty, and anytime I read a book that that the writing seems to try to convey an appreciation of that, then I'm always down for it. So yeah, I'm about halfway through, a little more than halfway, and yeah, it's a touching novel, and I'm really enjoying reading it. This one, I did a video on this one. Right here. This one, I also think I did on video. This one. So these last two, just these two paintings I want to show you, I think I'm pretty proud of these ones. They came out pretty good, I thought. So we have this one, and then also this one, just winter landscapes. And so one thing that's kind of interesting that I did that I had never tried before was basically just using the three primary colors to create every single color in the landscape. So the red, blue, and yellow, the three primary colors, I mixed, and then that gives you every single color you see. And I did that for just the last couple paintings, and what it does, I feel, is give you like a sense of harmony in the painting, that you can kind of tell all these colors and all these different elements came from the same single source, which is just those three colors. So I think you can see that harmony here and here, you know. So I just thought that was kind of cool, and thought I'd share that with you guys. That's what I kind of been doing on my free time. Work has been, I've been pretty crazy busy, but so I haven't had time to kind of do the things I want to do with the vlog. But I do have today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. Today is Friday, off from work, so I could, you know, I'll probably try to maybe take you guys on an adventure with me, or I don't know, I'll just try to spend more time with the vlogging camera if I can. So yeah, today, I don't know about today though. I feel like just doing nothing at all. I told myself I was gonna try to clean my car out. My car's getting kind of messy. Maybe give it a car wash too. It's covered in the winter road salt. But I don't even want to do that. I just want to stay home and drink coffee and play video games. So I just cleaned the car out, and I'm in the car wash now. So I figure this could be an opportunity for some fun car wash footage. Whoa, what is happening? I'm at the car wash. I remember when I was a kid and I would go to the car wash and I would genuinely get scared that I was being swallowed alive by a giant octopus. Now you go to the car wash and it's just fun. I'm being washed. I'm being cleansed of my sins. Here come the total ASMR vibes. So I think I'm actually gonna try to read The Master and the Margarita. I shaved, by the way. Wow, look at that. He shaved. He doesn't look like a Viking hillbilly. So I started reading this, and I got like a fourth of the way through it, and I was like, what is this? It's like a ridiculously absurd, it's an absurdist novel, so it's just ridiculous and satirical. It takes place in Soviet Russia. It wasn't published while the author was alive, Mikhail Bulgakov. So yeah, I thought I would try to read this one, give it another try, because everyone who reads it loves it, and I was like, I'm not feeling that. But I figured this is a book I picked for myself, so I might as well try to finish it. Yeah, though it's Saturday morning, I'm trying to compile some footage from the week. I have not filmed a lot, so we'll see what we're working with here.
Is it the same
same shit that happened to me
No,
last time.
it makes a noise and then it does on.
Oh my god, it's doing that. Hold on.
Okay.
God damn it.
Instead of the quarantine.
I know we're pajamas.
So I just got my ass kicked in Mario Party. Her boyfriend is the culprit.
He was just there.
They was stealing stars. That's what you get.
The calm after the storm. So today is Sunday, and usually I would upload a video on Sunday, but I've come to realize that maybe a video every week is not a realistic goal. So I'll try to do a video maybe every other week. Just from that very like loose random technique, just pretty much blending two colors, like a purple blue and a reddish orange. You got this little landscape forming, and then I'm just gonna put a building. So this is what I ended up making. Obviously it's nothing that really has a lot of detail or anything except for this. So a quick reading update. I took a break from Master and Margarita, and I started reading this book. I just found it at like a used bookstore. It's called Soul by Pladenov. I'm a big fan of Russian novels. This was a work that was suppressed during his lifetime because it was during the Stalin era. And he takes kind of a critical view of Stalinism, similar to the Master and the Margarita, in the sense that it was not published at the time of the author's being alive. And I just kind of picked it up. I was like, alright, let's check it out, see what this is like. And I was really taken with it. I mean, the writing is really like lyrical and musical, and even though it's a translation, it really you can really get a sense of the sense of like beauty and like human emotion that the author was trying to convey. It's actually a collection of stories. Soul is like almost 200 pages, so it's basically like a book, and then they have like a couple other short stories attached in the work. But basically it's this young Soviet government official, basically, who travels back to his homeland in the Middle East, and he goes back there on basically a commission from the Soviet government, and is reunited with his mother, and he's kind of goes into detail about like the natural world and the human suffering that the narrator encounters. And it's just an interesting novel, and I think it's pretty good. I really like it. Sorry. So we're getting ready to go to our favorite used bookstore. Today is gonna be so good, I might actually crap myself. This is my haul for the day at the bookstore. I got a couple books of just filled with kind of big paintings. A bunch of books on sketching and watercolor. A really simple like watercolor tutorial book. A book on American watercolor book. So yeah, very excited about these.
The lady with the map.
So Kevin, was it a successful venture to the used bookstore?
Yes, I got 7 books.
7 books.
I'll show y'all.
Which one are you most excited about?
I don't know, kind of all of them. I think I'm excited for. There's so many. Well, I mean, 3 of them are like queer romances, like queer themed stories.
And what would you rate your veggie burger on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh yes,
Would you give
I
that?
gave it like a good 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I'd probably say the same.
Yeah, it was a bit messy, but it was worth it. You want to see the books?
Sure.
So I got The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. It's kind of like a queer story during the slave era, so it's like, you know, a reimagination of it.
Okay.
The Friend. This is about a woman loses her best friend, and she has like her best friend's dogs. I think it's like the bond between them.
Oh.
And it starts off talking about the Khmer Rouge, so
Wow.
you know there's a personal connection there.
Yeah.
The House of Broken Angels. I think it's a story about a Mexican family and like immigration. So any story about immigration always hits home.
Yeah.
Sharks in the Time of Saviors. This is a story about like Hawaii, and I guess this boy falls in the water and the shark saves him. So it seems like very like, you know, magical realism-esque. There's more to it, but it's a really nice cover.
Yeah.
Tin Man. It's another queer story between 2 young boys, and like as they get older, it's a nice cover. It looks like Van Gogh painting. Boy Erased. It's a memoir about a gay man who gets outed to his family, and he has to go to like conversion therapy. And then Conjure Woman, which is a nice pretty cover too. And this is about the Civil War and like slavery. And yeah, so as you can tell, I'm very into like people of color writing.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Queer writing. But all these covers are really pretty.
Yeah.
All of them were used except this one, but I had a gift card, so I didn't feel too bad about buying it. And that's my haul.
Well, there you go.
Once you show your stuff.
I already did.
Okay.
Okay. Has it been a good week? Did I do good on the vlog?
It's been a good week.
It's been a good week, right? Do you have a message for our 10 viewers who are gonna watch this? Oh, maybe we should have Ye in the video.
Read books. Be
Yes,
nice.
Grandma.
Don't pick your scabs.
Wow.
You become ugly.
That's really good life advice, thank you.
Stop no more.
Bye everyone.
They can't know I'm gay.
Love you.